Okay. Hello. I think we are live, and I think you should be able to hear me. I think this is all working. Someone give me something in chat if you guys can hear me right now. Oh, okay, we're good. Cypher, good afternoon, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked the video. Oh, okay. I have been trying to prep for this stream for the past hour or so, and the last time I streamed was on an old PC, and I'd forgotten how many little settings you have to do between OBS and YouTube to get going. What are we up to? My God, Cypher, that is a fantastic question. What we are up to is a challenge run for Skyrim that I'm thinking about using as the foundation for a video. Let's start here. So this is what I'm calling the Thane Bishop Skyrim challenge. It was inspired by a content creator here on YouTube named Juve. The idea behind it is that it was an Ironman run of Skyrim inspired by a rule set or a game mode from old school of RuneScape, where you're not allowed to trade with other players. Juve adapted it to Skyrim across a 2-part series that he ran, and I've been spending the last few weeks playing around with the idea, and I've settled into a rule set that I think is going to be fun for me to play around with. There's 3 different things I'm kind of looking for with this challenge. One, I want to look at how Skyrim works under a restricted rule set. I've always had a lot of fun with different restricted game modes, but I've never done one for Skyrim before. 2, I want to use it to explore elements of Skyrim's mechanics that I typically overlook. I'm fully aware that things like alchemy, enchanting, blacksmithing are super strong, but I've never felt that they were super necessary, so I've never really played around with them. Those are sort of secondary systems to me, but there's also what I'm calling tertiary systems, stuff like the Atronach Forge that some of you might not even know about the Atronach Forge because it's such a weird niche piece of content. And 3, I just want to see how the game changes when the player is required to be self-sufficient. The rules for the run: you get 1 life for as long as that's fun. There is no purchasing items from vendors. There's no looting equipment or consumables from bodies. Difficulty is up to the player, but I personally think Adept or Expert is a good place to start. And you can do survival mode if you want to, but I typically do not do survival mode. The changes I am making is that we're going to be using the Live Another Life mod to give us a random start somewhere in the world. We're also using mods to remove starting and racial spells. When Juve did this, he ran it as what he called an Ultimate Ironman, which is no storage of items whatsoever. I'm going to be changing that one a little bit. Items can only be stored within a chest in a player-built house. The construction skill in RuneScape... One second, guys. I've just been informed you can't see the slides. Hold on. This means I've ruined something somewhere. Should the slides be changing? The slides should be changing. Oh, no. All right, hold on. We're going to pivot this on the fly. Oh, dear. I'm not panicking.
Make a run, fetch some more.
Give me 1 second.
Of course, Mom.
Okay. We're just going to... Let's see, 1 second. Skyrim loves to fight me on where I get to have my mouse. There we go. If you were here for me talking, That's most of it. We're playing an Ironman game mode inspired by the mode from RuneScape, where you cannot loot bodies, you cannot purchase items from vendors. All of your gear has to be made by yourself. This should work. If I just... Sweet. When I was testing this an hour ago, that crashed the game once. Alright. Can you guys tell that I'm a YouTuber and not a streamer? I don't know how this works. Some of the mods that we use don't always work perfectly, so if I do my starting race and class and stuff and it doesn't work, I've pre-made a character. One of the things that is already super interesting to me is that I've never really cared about what race my character is. But when you're doing a mode where you kind of have to make everything from scratch and you only get one life, I think there are options that are way more valuable than others. What Juve did in his video was that he played an orc for the Berserker Rage ability, and I think that's super valid. What I personally find the most valuable is going with Breton to get their inherent magic resistance. Because magic doesn't get reduced by your armor in Skyrim, so having a natural resistance to that makes it much more survivable if you get into trouble. We're also not going to worry about character preset too much. This guy looks good to me. What build are we planning on going? That is a great question. I am going to try out a few things that people have left comments about from my last Skyrim video that maybe I missed a little bit. I got a lot of comments about the block skill, and I got a lot of comments about the impact perk for destruction specifically, so I'm going to try and use those elements that I didn't necessarily talk about in my other video to see if maybe I was wrong, or if I was right. We'll see what happens. Cypher, I'm glad to hear that. Elden Ring is a lot of fun, I think, if you can get it to play nicely with you. It's not a game that I'm necessarily wild about, but getting to play through it with people was a huge boost to my enjoyment. Okay, so what we should see here is up in the top left corner, a handful of things get loaded in. Maybe. Okay. If I open my magic, fantastic. So even though we are a Breton, I do not have the Conjure Familiar spell, and we don't have the healing or the flame spell that comes natural to Skyrim. We've removed all of that. We're doing a completely fresh, naked start. I mean, naked, metaphorically. Nothing going on to start this. Get a pet spell like you did in Elden Ring? You have no idea. We are absolutely going to be trying to do that. The Atronach spells are a huge deal, I feel like, when you only have one life. What difficulty are you on here? This should be set to Expert. Yeah, so we're doing this on Expert. I think Adept or Expert is a really good place to start on this one. The way Skyrim's difficulty works is... Oh, pet spell as in favorite. Yeah, I'm going to get the Spark spell to see if that frustrates you just as much as Lightning Bolt did. Adept, the way difficulty works in Skyrim is it just adjusts how much damage you do versus how much damage enemies do. At Adept, that is a 1-to-1 ratio. At Expert, I believe it's like 75% to 125% in terms of, relative to your damage, enemy damage. These two, I think, are a solid place to start because Skyrim will throw a lot of enemies at you. Going to Legendary for a challenge like this is incredibly difficult. I tried it once in my testing phase. It's very hard. I'm going to be doing Expert. Now... one of the other quirks about the Live Another Life mod that we're doing is we get to choose...
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Where we actually want to start. We can choose the vanilla start, or we can choose a whole bunch of other stuff. What I'm going to choose is the I Was Attacked and Left for Dead.
The light of hope shines even for you. Don't give up.
Let's see, you just saw some things get added to the inventory. These are just from another mod that I have that lets you choose what starting spells you have. And we're going to choose none of them. Okay. I'm going to quick save the game right here because I'm going to potentially cheat just a little bit. When you use this start, there is a small chance the game sends you to Solstheim as a naked level 1, and that's almost unplayably difficult. So we're going to see where it sends us, and then we'll just run. Aftland. Okay. I think I know where this is. We're not going to be playing this on survival mode. Let's see. This puts us where? Okay, so we're near Dawnstar, and the college should be over that way. This is actually a phenomenal start. As long as I don't die, Dawnstar is a fantastic place to start this challenge because it has an iron mine, and we can make an early set of armor. The only downside is that even that little dog right there is going to be a problem. Is the hidden chest in Dawnstar a legal pickup? I am going to say no for this run. I also have the unofficial patch mod that prevents that chest from being accessible. I'm going to try and use as few exploits as possible. Be chill. And that's just my personal preference. Okay. How does this... That's more wolves. Okay. I should probably show off a little bit of the start. As you can see, we have no gear or equipment. We have some apples and miner's clothes, but we have no tools for combat at all. I'm going to try and not hurt myself as I descend down this way. Oh. Hey, guys. If we get into danger, we can at least run back to them. Nice Imperial patrol should keep us safe if any danger pops up. Yeah, this would be a place where frost trolls would potentially show themselves. I'm not too sure on frost trolls. Oh, there's a mammoth stuck in the ice down there. That's neat. I know that there are certain places where frost trolls are gated by levels. Like if you're doing the road up to High Hrothgar. No, there's always a frost troll up there. There's a frost troll in Bleak Falls Barrows, I think, depending on what level you get to it. Okay. This is good. This is a solid start. Now, there is... I'm thinking of a different quest already. One of the things that I have in a PowerPoint that failed is what do we do with quest rewards? For the purpose of this challenge, I'm running it in that any sort of guild armor is off the table. Because it would be way too easy to just join the Dark Brotherhood, get the Dark Brotherhood gear set, and then just call it a day. Everything we wear has to be crafted from scratch. The only sort of exception to this is that if a non-unique item gets added into your inventory as a quest reward, you are allowed to disenchant that item. Good for them. That is the only way you're able to get enchanted items, though. We can't just, like, grab... I don't know, we can't just grab the ebony blade and call it a day. Isn't there a gold cost to beginning the construction of home? Yes, that is another one of the exceptions. The house kind of lives in a weird sort of limbo land when it comes to buying stuff from vendors. In general, vendors are off limits. But you do have to pay money to start your own player-owned home. I've made an exception for that just because of how big of a deal construction and player-owned homes are in RuneScape, the sort of the origin of this challenge. Hello. Oh my god! I didn't... Okay, hold on a second. I think we're gonna be fine. Just a bunch of spiders up there. That's not good. There's also a few places where to build up your home, you need to get sawn logs from lumber mills. I'm not sure if there's a way to get those without interacting with vendors. So for the purpose of building out your home, you're also allowed to purchase sawn logs. Essentially, we're looking more to maintain the integrity of the idea than follow like a strict bound set of laws. Look, man, I've got a t-shirt on. Every red dot is a scare. All right. So, this is why Dawnstar is such a good start. Ironbreaker Mine is OP. Could you use the lumber mill in Riverwood with a woodcutter's axe to collect wood? You can, yes. So the only two items you are allowed to loot from the open world is a pickaxe and a woodcutter's axe. Can you use it for milled wood? I don't think so. But I will check if we get around to that area. Oh my god, no. I'm chill. Be chill. Be chill. Be chill. You all saw that. He walked into my swing. Don't you tell anyone. He walked into my swing. We all saw it. It was a clear accident.
Hope nobody misses that.
You watch yourself. Can you steal ingots and stuff lying out at a shop? Yes, you can steal ingredients. I suppose you could steal, you know, equipment, but I wouldn't be able to use it because I didn't craft it myself. But lockpicking and pickpocketing are both on the table. I personally run that because those are skills. There's the pickpocketing or thieving skill in old school RuneScape. So theft is on the table, but only for items we'd be able to use anyways. Alright, let's just clear through here real fast. Pondering crafting some coffee. You will definitely have some time to do some coffee. I'm probably going to be streaming for around, I would probably say 3 or 4 hours tonight. And I'm planning on doing this. I don't know how many people were here for the Elden Ring challenge, but I did Elden Ring over the course of 5 days, and I'm planning on doing 5 days for this as well. Are you? God, no one would ever know, would they? Would they? Jacques. You think about that next time you walk into my swing. Alright. This should be all of the iron ore here in Dawnstar, I believe. I don't think I missed any. Alright.
Here to dig, that's all.
Do you have anything neat? Not really. Someday we'll get Elden Ring Stream 6. I was hoping people would forget, if I'm being totally honest with you. I still don't own the DLC. But I should maybe get around to owning the DLC. You know what I've just realized? This is gonna suck. There's no carriage around here. I'll have some berries though. But I do want to take it. I do want to take a crack at the Halig tree still. I think. Maybe I'll just do like, I don't know. Maybe I'll do some mining off camera, so to say. No, I need the smelter up there. I'll do some mining off camera and just spend a few hours with the bird. Then just get bug leveled up a little bit. DV8, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm just starting out my second character. Honestly, I want to borrow this for a second, Carl. Carl, if you don't mind. Thanks. Okay, what does that get us for iron? 18 iron will be a good start. The only problem is I'm pretty sure everything we can make with iron is going to require a certain amount of leather as well. We maybe should have punched out some wolves on the way here. Because if I come to the forge, yeah, it's literally just house stuff we can make. What do we need for iron? Leather strips, so 3, 2, 5, 7, 2, 10 or so. Steel leather straps. You know what? I bet you...
God, I'm so tired.
They're both... Oh, their house is locked. That's... I don't have any lockpicks, do I? Yeah, I don't have a lockpick. Where did I trick you, Deviant? I've done some I've done some stuff recently. What have I tricked you specifically on here? Look, I've had to keep it close to the chest. That was half in jest. I wonder if I can just find a single wolf out here. It was half in jest, but also like when my first Cyberpunk video exploded. Okay, hold on. Oh, you know. Okay, hold on. If we can, there's a hunter hunting this elk. Let's get in on the fight. I'm so sorry. You're a majestic animal, noble beast. Beauty of nature. Okay. I did have to keep it cool because I was worried what would happen if I kept making more Cyberpunk videos. Is one, no one would watch the second one, and that would suck because I love the game a lot. Or a lot of people would watch the second one, and then I would just have 2 videos on Cyberpunk that were very popular. I mean, at least relative to the size of my channel. And I didn't want to get pigeonholed into just making one genre. So I had to deviate for a little bit until I made some Halo videos. Okay, that should be enough strips to do a few things. And then I could make a video on Cyberpunk again. Okay, we need... So here's an element of the game that... Oops, hold on. Here's an element of the game that matters a lot for this run, I think, when you have 1 life. The way Skyrim skills work is you level up individual skills, they contribute to your total level, and the game around you scales, at least in part, to your total level. Which means, if I were to just, if I was to, in theory, get, maxed out lockpicking, pickpocket speech and get to level 20 or something, the game would be full of things that would one-shot me instantly because I didn't put any points into combat stuff. So what this means is that if we start a combat tree and we decide to change later on, that's kind of an inefficient route, because we've now contributed towards our max level and the scaling of the world for a branch that we're no longer using. So we kind of have to decide right from the start, what are we doing? And I'm tempted to run one-handed, because I also want to run some spells on the side. The problem, of course, is we don't have any spells. There's a few places in the overworld where I know spells spawn, like a spellbook spawns, and we can also get them from killing mages as a rare drop. So that is an option that we could go with. Or we could go two-handed. So the problem with being a stealth archer is I can't make a bow yet. And if I do make a bow, I have to craft all my own arrows. So stealth archery, this is the fun thing about this challenge, stealth archery is not viable for this run, at least not for the early game. Two-handed supremacy? Alright, two-handed it is. One of the things that I talked about, hold on, before we craft anything in the video, one of the things I talked about in the Skyrim video, all of the melee trees have one unique perk for each weapon. And I talked about how, I don't think that's very impressive. I don't think that's enough to give everything its own distinct feeling. And some people disagreed with me, so I did some homework. And I'm absolutely fucking correct, because the limb splitter, at least for the one-handed, this is 1 point of bleed damage per level. So at most you're doing 3 points of bleeding damage per second. At high level, that means nothing. Maces ignore 25% of armor. That's cool. It literally means just armor. So, like, against people. Bears don't have armor. Dragons don't have armor. This is irrelevant for anything that's not people. Bladesmen critical damage scales off of the weapon's base damage without perks, without blacksmithing upgrades and stuff. So it'll always just do, I believe, double, a 10% chance of doing double damage based off the base damage of the weapon, which is also bad. I was totally correct. These are not very viable. They're not fantastic. I definitely see why people use stuff like Ordinator. Oh, anyways. Are we going sword, axe, or hammer? Because the differences aren't big, but it's still going to matter. Greatsword does less damage, but it swings faster. I'm going greatsword. It also reminds me of when I first started smithing, because I just started. We're definitely going to need some armor. And we're definitely going to want... Let's keep our feet dry. Okay. So we're already off to a great start. We can get out of these ratty clothes. I'm going to drop them to save some weight. I'm going to favorite both of those. All right. Look at us. We're gaming.
Watch what you're doing.
You know what? That's honestly fair. That's on me. Here's where the problem begins. What do we do now? Because we've extracted all of the iron we can from Dawnstar. There's a quicksilver mine over there, but we won't need it for a while, and I don't want to load up my inventory too much if I don't have to. This road here should take us to Whiterun, which I think is going to be a good place to start the game. There's a few more iron mines around Whiterun, and I think going through those will be a really good start. Any sort of potion crafting, definitely, because I can't buy potions from vendors. Alchemy is one of those systems in Skyrim that I've just never used that much because I never needed to. You just buy your potions from vendors, or you find them in the ground, you know? It throws a non-insignificant amount of things like health potions at you. But if I can't use those because I didn't make them, suddenly it becomes way more important to be crafting your own potions. So there's a few elements that I've worked with. In one of my practice runs, actually, oh, fucking see ya. What did he just hit? What is he fighting? Wait, what was he fighting? Hold on a minute. Why? Where? Where'st? Why did I get combat music? Okay. Who was this? What can I loot? Lockpick. Lockpick is one of the things you're allowed to loot because you actually can't make them. Lockpicks, okay. Bear pelt. That is a thing we're allowed to loot because it is, in my PowerPoint I had it described as an ingredient. It's not a final consumable or equipable component. So we can loot that, but I couldn't take the battle axe, but I can take the lockpicks. Oh, hell yeah. But could you use the house? You can automatically collect plants. The one in Rorikstead. I don't know if I know the one in Rorikstead. But part of the reason why I think the player-owned home is so important for this one is because you can plant. You can plant stuff at it, and it'll actually harvest more ingredients than plants you find in the wild. So the home becomes like this central hub where you go to like restock and resupply, at least on potions. Yeah, Deviate. So for this challenge, we're doing an Ironman run based off of the game mode of the same name from old school RuneScape, where you can't trade players, and adapting that to Skyrim, what are these dots about? Means no purchasing items from vendors. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely. Well, that one's injured. Why are you injured? Who are you fighting? What's going on? Wait a minute. Is that a person? Don't mind me, don't mind me. Who is this? You have nothing I can use. We can probably take a spider, right? Right? Can't be that dangerous. They've got poison. That's not good. If you weren't here for the beginning of the stream and you're wondering what the cowardice is about, it's because we're also doing a one life. Oh, you're Dunyan rings. Okay, we're good. We can manage those. We're doing a one life for this run as well. I suppose that's actually worth having, because any amount of damage would be worth having. Keep heading south. Also, I can't hear the audio you guys are hearing. Is the game audio versus my voice, is that at a good balance right now? I have it set to all of the same settings I use when I do, like, audio for my videos, but let me know if anything needs to change. Good balance? Good to hear, thank you. Any interest in Skyblivion? Honestly, yeah, actually, I think so. Oh, this is gonna have bandits, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be... Oh, God. I've got a visual lighting mod. And oh, okay. I came too close. I came too close. My bad. Honestly, I totally respect your sovereignty. Unless there's just one of you. There's just one of you. Also using... that's so cool. Anything we can take? No. I'm using an animation overhaul as well. I've never seen the animations for it with a greatsword. Those are cool. Okay. I think... What are you doing, friend? Just sidestepping? Can we take him? I think we can take him. Okay, hold on. I've never used frostbite venom before, but I want to make sure that this fight goes my way. Oh, that feels good. I did one-handed in all of my test runs, and you do noticeably less damage, so I was on my toes a lot more. Nothing we can take, but we got some experience out of it. Do we go back? I mean, I need to be getting to Whiterun for resources. But I'm feeling... No, I have nothing to heal myself with. If I get in trouble, I'm done. Oh, shit! Let's go! Yeah, my eyes are glued to the health bar. One of the, Juve covers it a lot in his Ironman Skyrim video. Bandit chiefs and two-handed... Where are you? Another spider? Where are all these... Oh my god, that's so many dots. I'm still a little nervous about how many dots that is. Because the poison will do some deeps. Yeah. The health does passively regenerate. I don't know if it does in survival, and that's one of the reasons... Excuse you. Like, that's... We're leaving. Ooh, hold up a minute. Sometimes... Oh no! Oh my god. Fuck! That's... Oh god. Oh no. Oh fuck. I think... Be chill. Just be chill. Oh god. Oh fuck. We can confuse their pathing with the rocks. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. There were 2 steel ingots sitting there, and I thought about... Please. Not like this. Actually, you know what? You're... I'm not stopping to fight. Okay. Okay. They're fighting each other! We're safe. We're totally safe. Holy shit. I was thinking about grabbing those steel ingots, and I was immediately punished for even thinking about stealing from an altar. Are they still coming my way? Is that thing... It's still coming this way! Thank you. Bro, chill. Relax. It's not even frosty out here. Okay. This is... Where did these dogs come from? Like, actually, I have no idea where they came from. We're gonna take the pelt from this one, and we're gonna keep moving. Excuse me. Help. Help, please. How much damage is he doing to the Ice Wraith? Because if I can get some... Oh, that's not good. That's bad. That's bad. Cicero. Cicero, you're essential, I think. Get in there. Okay. Oh, shit. Dude, even the horse is squaring up. Okay. Okay. I think. Yes. Yes. Now, if I can just... I'm not... You know, no, I'm not even going to risk trying to sneak in a hit. I'm just going to let these guys do their thing. I can't believe the guard got downed in, like, that was 1 or 2 hits. So even though I didn't kill this, these are all things I am allowed to take. It's not the noblest method, but it is the one that kept me alive.
Ah, bother and befuddle! Stuck here, stuck! My mother, my poor mother. Unmoving.
I've also got to think a little bit about cinematic shots.
Still.
This will be going to a video. What's the problem, Cicero? You seem like a perfectly stable man.
I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her. Her corpse. She's quite dead.
Quite dead, you see.
I'm taking mother to a new home, a new crypt, but wagon wheel, damn
It was 2 days until retirement.
Don't you see?
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, yes! Yes, the kindly stranger can certainly
Is there... Wait, no. Wait, yeah, what's going on back
Go to
there?
the farm,
Where's that guy
the
going?
Glorious Farm, just over there, off the road. Glorious.
Where's he
Has
going?
tools. He can help me, but he won't.
Cicero.
Convince Glorious to fix my wheel.
I got you, Cicero. Because he's going to give me like 100 gold. And we're going to need 5,000 just to buy a house. And also, it's not a crime to steal crops from farmers in this game. So we're going to.
Good afternoon.
You're not him. You're also not
You
him.
need something? Talk to my husband.
Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. You're also not him.
It's all the same to you.
Wait, where is... Are you serious? What time is it? Where's... Is he not in here? Hold on. Where's Lorius? Wait. Oh, he's at... Okay.
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now? That's Huh, tell me something I don't know.
What if
Why can't you
you
just leave us alone?
were just a good neighbor?
Pay me! Have you seen them?
Yeah,
And he's
I know.
transporting some giant box.
Lorius,
Says
what
it's
you
a
don't
coffin.
understand is that if you
He's
don't
gonna
help him,
be-
he's gonna come
Can't have
back and
anything in there.
kill your whole
More
family.
contraband, weapons. What?
Just do the right thing.
And just who in Mara's name are you, anyway? Yes, you're right. Look, thanks.
There you
And
go.
I'm sorry for my unneighborly
right.
reaction.
Vegetable
Dr.
soup.
Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to
It's
help.
I can't take everything because I don't want to overload my inventory while I can't store anything. I'll just
You need
borrow
something?
some of
Talk to my
these.
husband. Ventus Lorius.
Reed, hello. Any interest in streaming? Yeah, absolutely. If that's a thing people want to see. I love GTFO.
Home seems you.
Cut through this real quick.
Here for your troubles.
Fantastic.
Gold. A few coins for your kind deed.
Yep,
And
yep.
Thank you
Literally
again.
anytime, Cicero. Don't talk to me anymore. I will take these. Yeah, so GTFO is probably in my like top 10 games of all time. It's just difficult to... The group that I play it with, we go through like phases where like for a week we hyper obsess over the game. And then the later levels of GTFO just get pretty intense. And if you're not a person or a group that routinely plays GTFO, it's so hard. And the game will absolutely beat the shit out of you. So we go through, we obsess over it for a week. Hello. What's going on in here? Don't mind if I do. Hold on. Hello. You look like experience.
Do your worst.
I plan to. Good shit. Do you have any, aha. A lockpick. Don't mind if I do. But because we only played GTFO for like a week, we never quite get good enough at it to hit like the higher levels. But I absolutely love that game. Okay. So the plan here, there's a few things we need to hit. But I probably need to stop by Whiterun first. That's a bandit patrol, I think. Definitely don't want to get caught up in that. I think we need to go to Whiterun first because we've collected... We need more Blue Mountain Flowers. Blue Mountain Flowers is 1/2 of a health potion. The one I always make is Blue Mountain Flower and wheat. And we've definitely got a little bit of wheat. Any games on the horizon you're looking forward to? There's silver. Oh, I didn't know there was silver here. I mean, why would anyone know that there's silver here? It's nowhere. Oh, that's big. Is that more? Oh, this is such a good start. You can't sell silver for money, but what you can do is you can go to the Halted Stream camp, clear that, get the Transmute Ore book, turn iron into silver with alteration, then turn silver into gold, smelt that gold into bars, use it to make rings. It's probably the most effective way of leveling up smithing in this mode. And then, of course, once we get access to Soul Trap and we can start enchanting, we'll have a bunch of lightweight rings in our inventory that we can just throw some dog water leveled enchantments on to power level a little bit. Now, there should be some more wheat right here. Games on the horizon. I've got, like, the worst answer for you because the answer is yes. But a few weeks ago, my Discord and I watched through the like Xbox Game Pass, game release, game reveal, the stuff coming out for games soon-ish revolving around Xbox. And I have a notebook around somewhere with a whole bunch of what the... Okay. Don't mind me, lads. I'm not part of this. That's such a brutal beatdown. Oh my god. That was awful. She was just doing her job. But she does have 3 gold and a torch. And I will borrow those. Jeez, what the fuck happened here? Oh, God. Oh, that's... Look, it's sad, but if we got involved, we would have also just been on the floor. Can you only get gold through looting and quests? Yes. We cannot sell... Okay, that's a deer. We can't sell anything to vendors, and we can't buy anything from vendors. How much wheat do we have? I'm up to 12? Okay, so I'm looking to get 12 more Blue Mountain Flowers somewhere along the way. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of games that I'm looking forward to coming out as a sort of nebulous concept. I would need to find the journal and go back through the list. But even with games that like I'm not waiting for coming out, I have a that was cool. Arrow right over my head. I have a list of ideas in a Word document. I'm not brave enough. I have a list of ideas in a Word document that will keep me going through the end of the year for different video ideas. Lots of purple flowers. We need blue. Blue? Everything looks purple in this light. That's gotta be blue.
True. A jester, funny suit and all.
Okay.
North by the Loria's farm. Fool had a coffin in his heart with a broken knife.
In Revenant, hello! Good to see you back. Thanks for being here. Alright. So we've got how many flowers? Only 5. I was really hoping for more. That was my Discord. Sorry, guys. No, I get you. I get you. I always get like a certain amount of anxiety when I think about streaming. And then I actually start the stream, and people are great, and I have a lot of fun. So if I do it enough, that'll maybe just become the default state. So here's a fun interaction. Whiterun isn't locked because of our Live Another Life mod. I'm not using a UI mod. I'm using a UI mod for inventory. This isn't canon. I'm not sure exactly which one it is off the top of my head. I'd have to check my mod list, but I've got something.
We'll pay whatever it
Okay.
takes, but we must
Yeah,
have more
because
swords
the
for Imperial soldiers.
events of Helgen haven't happened yet. Whiterun isn't locked.
Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride?
Okay, so here's gonna be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the good stuff. This is what we were looking for. Don't mind me. Town of Whiterun. Just. Are you guys mature enough that if I say deflowering your streets, we can all be mature about that one? Hello. Okay, so the Cauldron is locked right now. There's no need for us to commit crimes. Depends on the day. That is a fair answer. So here's a fun mechanic.
Stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. I enjoy
Hello.
this work
I would like to
well
rent a
enough,
room,
but
please.
I'm ready. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I
I'll
don't
show
know.
you to your room. Right this way.
Thank you. We're all mature. So, I pretty much never use the inns when I play Skyrim, because you can just wait. You know, what's the point of resting?
How are we doing over here?
But I believe.
Let me know if there's anything else
What's
you
with
need.
this? Thanks, I will let you know. What's with this horrifying glow in the corner here? Also, I'm gonna sleep, so if you don't mind, yeah, thank you. Dragon's Tongue? Really? That's good to know. We'll be using those. So if we sleep in the bed to wait until the shop opens, we'll do a light 13-hour snooze. Yeah, we'll get the well rested, which I believe should increase the amount of experience we get from stuff, which has never mattered to me before. But just given the challenge that we're going through, extra 10% experience on stuff like alchemy is a huge deal. It also means that I'm going to be fast traveling less. Excuse me. Excuse me. You don't.
What do you need?
Because if I just fast travel somewhere, my understanding is that when you fast travel, it calculates the amount of time your character would need to spend getting somewhere if you were, like, walking there.
The
So-
symptoms for my supper is all I ask.
Yeah, I can. Here you go. Have $1.
Oh, thank you. Divine.
Because now we also get the gift of charity, which I don't think actually matters. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much for what we're doing here.
Yes, yes.
Can you go to work,
Buy
please?
myself a drink.
Oh, actually, I don't need you, Arcadia. Sorry. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just gonna sneak on in here. And if we do... Okay, so flowers and wheat.
It's a fine potion you keep.
And then it was... Let's see. Dragon's tongue.
You're not supposed to be here.
What do you mean? She's here.
I'm not going to warn you again. Get out or I'll call the guards.
I love you, Skyrim. Okay, so it was Dragon's tongue?
Nothing of our struggles out.
What happens if I just eat it? Resist fire. I'm gonna take your word on it, and we'll pick up some fly amanita on our way around.
What a fraud.
There is a fun little... It borders in my head on exploit or just very strong, where you can use salmon roe and Nordic barnacles to make a water-breathing potion, but like each potion made gives you... It basically is one alchemy level per potion made. And it definitely feels exploity. But the only thing about it is that if you do it in a run like this, oh, you know what? We should. I'm gonna get a job really quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to. Let's see. Can I get my mouse back? Thank you. Thank you. Don't crash. Hey, wonderful. Nathan, thanks for stopping in. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Have a good... Woodcutter's axe. We need that. Have a good time, Nathan. I appreciate you being here. Fire resist two-handed potion. Oh, that's good.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. I enjoy this work well enough. But
I'm looking for work.
here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left.
Tell me all about your
I assume
rumors.
It's part of the Temple of Kinneret. Have you seen that shrine of a...
Yep,
People say
definitely.
there's someone in Rift.
Yep.
The companions? In Jorvaskr?
Sweet. Awesome.
They're
Okay.
recruiting new men.
There we go. Now we're all caught up on what we want to be doing. Okay. So the goal here... This is going to be the first place where we could die. But we're off to Halted Stream Mine, or Halted Stream Camp, because there's a shit ton of iron there, and there's the Transmute or Spell Tome. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody catch him. Oh, he's good. He's fine. He's okay. He's okay. Oh. I love this game. I worry sometimes, because I use Skyrim as a comparison point a whole lot for other games, that people get the idea that I don't like Skyrim. I like Skyrim a lot. There are definitely systems that need to be overrun or overruled with mods. And, you know, if they just gave me Elder Scrolls 6, I'd have a more up-to-date, more modern comparison. But also, like, everyone's played Skyrim. If I need to compare Cyberpunk to something that's an open-world action-adventure RPG, everyone knows Skyrim. And it's just a goofy fucking game. What's going on up there? Wolves? We need leather. I can... Oh! I can also one-slot that. There we go. One slot. Hey, come here. Let me borrow your skin. Thank you. Yeah, Skyrim's an incredible foundation. And I mean, just from the fact alone that, like, there are certain mods that add entire, like, new locations. Like, it's Falskar, I want to say, is one of the mods. That's, like, it's an entire new zone. It's an entirely new map. And, I've seen people basically turn Skyrim into a different game. Like, there's a lot to love about Skyrim. I'm a little mean on... I'm a little mean to it sometimes. But that's just because it's my best point of comparison for more modern games. Okay. What do we got? We got four people? Never bothered with Sky. You don't know. Everyone's played Skyrim. Are they fighting? Oh I don't know what this fight is, but I'm getting in. This is the moment. Those are good animations. Whoa.
What you gonna do?
Bonk.
What you gonna do?
This is what I'm gonna do. Wait, so who's using the... Oh, it's... That was... that was so brutal. Holy shit. Whoa. Well played to that guy. I will take your lockpick. How's it going?
Hello there, fellow.
Thanks for the help. That's like half of this entire zone cleared. Bandito has a garnet. I can take that. I can take your gold. Can't take either of those. And then you had some gold. Wonderful. Yeah, Alaska. I think that's perfect. Skyrim is the foundation for modern, or the baseline for modern RPGs. I think you're 100% correct. Okay. Is there anything out here? Is there a chest up there? I might not be remembering correctly. No, there's that thing. Okay. So here's where the difficulty is going to be. There's going to be a few things we can do here where there's going to be a guy right here, and if I'm like, hey, look at me, it's me over here, hello.
Found you.
Alright, that's a little frustrating. I really thought I had him with that one. Come on. Alright. We'll take his key. We're allowed to take that. So we've got iron. That's phenomenal. We've got iron and iron and iron. So much iron in here. Wait, we're looking for the fly amanita. That's a mushroom. I know those. Okay. Are you fly? You are fly. This is going to be the scary part. Because there is going to be a bandit chief down in here with a two-handed weapon. And, I was telling a story about that. Bandit chiefs with two-handed weapons, they're kill moves. The way they work is that if you have an amount of health that an attack would kill you at, if you did not have armor equipped, that's when they do their execution. So if you get like half health by one attack, within the next quarter of a second or so, the animation starts and you're just dead.
Gotta have a sharp axe to cut through all that.
So all of this... Ooh, she's got magic. She might drop a spell tome. We gotta be very careful. We're gonna try and drag just one or two back at a time. I don't like that she has magic, but we are Breton, so it won't be too bad. See if I can maybe get one of them on the rocks. One of them on the rocks! Okay, there's the danger right there. I'm scared. I'm panicking. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna use the level. I probably should use the level up when I'm hurt, but I really want the perk. We're gonna start with damage. Yeah, we're gonna start with damage. That should bring this up to like 18 or 19? 20, hell yeah. Okay. Back in. Don't be right at the door, just don't be here.
Looks like we got a cutthroat skull. Huh?
No. No. Yes? No. If the chief comes up... Actually, you know what? I'm tempted to risk it and just run for the book while they're both up here. Unless... Wrong part of town. Okay, okay.
I'll show you what a real
Ugh. Okay. We're gonna try and just cheese his AI a little bit. Because he won't jump down here, but I can. Yeah, he's gonna run. And take a moment. Take some potions. This right here, transmute ore. We're also gonna take all of this. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, okay, right there. That's what we're worried about. Don't crouch. That's not the right place. That's not right. Ugh. Stamina, come on. Come on. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're okie dokie. Oh my god. Yeah, we were in the kill zone with 2 hits. Admittedly, I've only got half armor on. Okay, that's the hardest part of this early game, though, is getting transmute ore. We got our first spell. The only problem with transmute ore is it is 85. Oh. Oh. We're good. You are all good in Revenant. The basis of what we're doing here is we are not allowed to loot bodies for equipment and consumables, and we are not allowed to buy or sell anything to vendors. So, like, the whole reason clearing out this mine is a really big deal is because it's the only way we can get the transmute or a spell tome. It's one of the best ways we can get iron, and we need that iron to level up our smithing, because we have to make all of our gear ourselves. How will this spell impact the economy? Fortunately, it's not going to, because I'm going to make 1,000 gold rings, and I'm going to drop them all in a sewer, and no one will ever find them. Okay. Chief should be reset. Yeah, he'll never know we're here. How many do you guys have? We can take gold from people, but I can't take armor, weapons, potions. Are basically the things we can't take. Alright, if we just stay up here, and we stay quiet, we should be able to just collect some of this iron. No big deal. Yeah, easy peasy. No one, he doesn't even know. Please? I thought we'll do the animation. But yeah, the basis is we've got to make all of our gear from scratch. The only spells we get access to are those that we find in the open world. The only enchantments we can get are from items, non-unique items, that are added into our inventory at the end of a quest. I know that's kind of a complicated one, but like when you do the like dragon fight at the watchtower, and Jarl Balgruth gives you like the Axe of Whiterun, you can disenchant that. You're not allowed to use it, you have to disenchant it. And that's the only way we can get enchanted items. We're also doing this with a permadeath clause, where if this character dies, we just restart. We restart with a new opener. How are you going to handle game crashes or bug deaths? We're going to take those as we go. The final rule for this challenge is to maintain integrity, which is to say, if something happens that just doesn't work with the rules, what would make the most sense? What would be the most enjoyable? What would be the most in line with what we're trying to do with this challenge? Yeah, so like Bound Bow would be huge, but there's like no way we're gonna get our hands on it because Fort Amal is absolutely swamped with mages that will completely wreck our day. So like Bound Bow and Stealth Archer is on the table. It's just not going to be reasonable to acquire for a while. Completing the Strimmager. It's a little half and half. Yes, I'm getting a little more... What am I hitting here? I'm getting more comfortable with the streaming chair, but I'm also thinking about doing a video that sort of is inspired by this, because there's elements to Skyrim I don't think I really appreciate. There's elements to Skyrim that I don't know a whole lot about, because I've never needed to interact with them, you know? Like, I'm aware that alchemy can get very strong, but I've just never used it before, because that's not a style that I've been interested in, and if I need potions, I just buy them or find them in the wild. Fun fact, if you attack an ore vein with a pickaxe, you'll mine it. You have an animation for it, but you can also just hit it with a pickaxe. It's just that sometimes that's a little bugged. I think it thought I was hitting the wood pillar. Okay. Oh, he's fucking loaded up and ready to go. Maybe if we just... Hello? Money? But I think if we actually do the animation, it doesn't aggro them. I've actually gotten in trouble in this exact location because I've been hitting the rocks with the pickaxe like it was a weapon. And that creates sound that people hear, but I think the animation actually doesn't proc. I don't think the animation procs him. This is stupid. This is dumb. This is stupid and dumb. But there's more iron down here. I think we're good. I think we're good. But yeah, it's also just a fun place to experiment with some, like, challenge mode restriction gameplay stuff. That's oil right there. So in theory, if I had a ranged weapon, I could aggro him and then shoot the pots, but I don't have a ranged weapon. I have no way of getting those down. I've always been a big fan of, like, restriction challenge modes. Like, I have a hardcore Ironman for old school RuneScape, but I pretty much just see them on the holidays because RuneScape is a game that already takes so much time, and doing a restricted game mode in that, you can't play that. That has to be your thing, you know? No one casually plays hardcore Ironman RuneScape on the weekend. That's your thing. It scared me. It's definitely a difficult game to do challenges in if you're going to play it casually. The largest old school RuneScape YouTuber, their handle is called Settled. They did a series where they got to max level with every single skill in the game on an ultimate Ironman. So no trading with other players and no banking. Like, you have no storage. You have the 28 inventory slots and that's it. Move please, move please. We got everything we need out of this. We're good. We're all right. Actually, you know what? We'll need those. Yeah, so you know Settled. Yeah. It's insane. It's like, I think he said it was like 4,000 hours. What is happening down here? There's a chest here? I never knew there was a chest here. Hey! Soul gems are another thing we can take, because as far as I'm aware, there's no way to craft them yourself. So you are allowed to take soul gems. Yeah, the trap for this one, I don't think it worked. I don't know if it worked out the way they were planning. Do we still have... Not that one, this one. Yeah, we still have Well Rested. That's cool. So we're probably going to be able to make it back to town. Do a little bit more... Let's see. I don't want to turn everything I have into gold and silver quite yet, because I haven't finished all of my armor. Hello. I'm trying to get better at the hotkeys. God, shout out the maker of this animation mod. Those are smooth. That's actually a risk, though. I meant to tell this story, and then I got interrupted by something. I don't know if I want anybody to tell me yet, but I don't know the potion for cure disease. Which means, like, if I got rock joint there, we just have rock joint for a while. In one of my practice runs for this, I did a playthrough where I accidentally contracted vampirism because I couldn't figure out how to make a cure potion disease. Or a cure disease potion. So I just became a vampire. Wasn't the goal of the run. Would you be able to use a blessing to get rid of it? I'm not totally sure. That one I'm going to call up to player discretion. I might not do it if it happens, just because, like, I want to figure out, you know, alchemy and stuff a little bit more. Corundum? We'll need Corundum eventually. How much weight do I have? Barely over half. Yeah, we can do this. But if you wanted to do it in your own run, I think that's fair play. Because, like, at the end of the day, we're trying to have fun here. And getting a disease against your will... Alright, never mind. I thought I had something there. Getting a disease like vampirism against your will can really change up the tone of the game. And if that's not your vibe, it's not your vibe. Ooh, if you built an altar in the player house. You know what? I like that. I think that's smart. I think that's a really good take. I'm implementing that because that gives more value to the player-owned home, to all of the... to building your own house. Which, I guess, as a rule, is aside for that. When I say player-owned home, what I'm thinking is, like, the manor you can get at Falkreath. You have to build the house yourself. Breeze Home is, for this run at least, for me playing, Breeze Home off the table. Okay. So we've got leather that we need to make into strips. Weirds me out how turning hide into leather increases the weight you're carrying. It sounds like autumn. Alright, we need a helmet. And we're two-handing, so we don't need a shield. We did it. Full set of iron from scratch. Means very little in the grand scheme of things, unfortunately. Baking garlic bread. That's cool. Okay. Where are we at? What's our bandit leader at Redoron's retreat? I think we can do that. How many potions do we have left? We got 5 left. I think we can do that. I think we're good. I think we can do it. And you know, we didn't even use... We still have a bunch of iron ore left, don't we? That'd be in here. Oh my god. That's a lot of iron ore. Ebony warrior at hand-to-hand. If this goes far enough that we fight the ebony warrior, that'd be something. Because, so tentatively, this is going to be like a little 5-day stream experience. Like, technically I'm working right now, quote-unquote, because I'm gathering footage for my next video. But also, we're... Ooh. That's a touch bright, but, like, that's not bad. That's a good-looking game right there. But, like, if we get to day 5, and there's still a bunch to do... Yeah, hold up everybody hold up your thumb really quick. Oh, we're in danger. If we get to day 5 and there's still a lot to do, and everybody's having fun, this is a stream I would keep doing. Elden Ring stream was a little bit more than I would maybe just do casually. But I would definitely do this casually. Put the sword away. We're not going to catch them. We should be transmuting ore as we walk, though. What about giants? What are the giants upset about? I would like the streams to become a little bit more regular. Oh, is he gonna get him? Is he gonna get him? There's no way, right? There's no way. Nah. I would like the streams to become more regular. They're fun to do. I enjoy them. That's stuff. Hold on, that's stuff right there. And it's also just convenient for... Alright, hold up a minute. Hold up, hold up. I've got the reach on you, crab. I had the high ground. What are the giants upset about? Because it's also just nice. It's like, if I just want to do something and, like, hang out with people in my community, streaming is just a really easy way to do that. If I'm ever at a point where it's just like, I don't know. It's a good thing to have available. So I'm definitely going to be trying to do it more. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are... hey, if streams are a thing you guys are interested in, I will absolutely look at where I can fitting them in. Can we live together in harmony? God, if I had ranged, you guys would be leather so fast. But I'm not. What are the odds of me catching one of these? Are you on a hill? Yeah, it's about what I expected. You win this round, elk. Okay. Yeah, it is nice seeing people from the Discord here. Discord's a good little community. Nice to see it go both ways. Okay. This is definitely going to be, I think, our first stop. Now, the quest we're doing, if I recall correctly, wrong menu, kill the bandit leader. The odds of this being a bandit chief are relatively high, I think. You just became a patron? Where's my phone? Do you mean, like, just became a patron? Hold up a minute. Oh, shit! You did! Hello! Thank you for your support! That means a lot to me. Thank you. I've never been... That's hilarious. Thank you so much. Alright. I like to send, like, just little thank you messages to everybody that supports me on Patreon. I've never had somebody get me, like, during a stream before. Elios, hello! Money jump scare. Oh, don't make me. Oh, no, fine. I didn't want to. Skyrim's a bad game. Ouch! Alright, you know what? Pull out your dagger. Pull out your dagger. Where are you? That's what you get. Or a chalcum. That makes orcish armor, which is like 50 smithing. We're not even close to that. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, Cypher. That it seriously means a lot. I've slowly been in the process. Okay, of turning my YouTube essays. Oh, that one felt good. I've slowly been in the process of turning my YouTube presence into a full-time job, and after the Skyrim video, that became more viable. But for a long time, most of my money was from Patreon. Yeah, Treo, am I saying that right? Treo? absolutely do not sweat it if, like, financially supporting the channel is not in the cards. It is never an expectation. I am fully aware that it is not viable for a lot of people, or just not reasonable for a lot of people, and I totally get that. Never any pressure. Okay, who do we got here?
What was that?
That's a one-handed chief. That's not so scary. Let's give it. Are you good? You alright? Are we gonna fight? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I have to reach on you? I think I have to reach on them. Now, do you cycle back to the box? Okay, they don't. Okay, alright, breather. Stumble. Nice, nice. Okay. Nice miss. Stumble. Push the advantage. Oh my god, these levels are coming in so fast. Oh. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these animations. Okay. Got her money. Namira's rot. Gross. Holy shit, Cypher! Thank you so much! Oh my god! Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This is like the best 60 seconds ever. Oh. Badger. That is because we are not on survival mode. Survival is a little bit too intense for my tastes, personally. Oh my god. You guys are so great. Thank you so much. Holy shit. This is great. This is a huge win. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Because we found a spell tome in the wild, we can learn it. We have our second spell. All it took was an hour and a half, and we have access to the spell that Bretons should start with. Ugh. You guys are great. Thank you so much. Is there anything in here worth stealing? I think we've pretty much got everything we need. Unless there's wheat in any of these. I'm glad to hear that, Cypher. I definitely want people to make sure they're stable. We've already hit all of this. Before doing anything to support me and my channel. I love the support, but I would not feel right having it if it came at the cost of other people's comfort and livelihood. Because unfortunately, even with YouTube, I don't know, YouTube is decent. There's a reason YouTubers take sponsorships and partnerships. It's because, like, YouTube, it doesn't pay bad, but it's, I don't know. The cut that YouTube themselves takes, because you can see the price advertisers pay per 1,000 views to put ads on your video, and then you can see how much you're getting per 1,000, and it's like a 60 to 75% cut sometimes. It can be rough. From super chats. I don't know super chats off the top of my head. I don't stream enough at this point to know the math for super chats. Tell you what, I can maybe check really quick. Someone tell me if I'm getting attacked by monsters. That's a wolf sound. Where? Wolf. There we go. You know, Cypher, I will let you know, for right now, this is the biggest thing. Are you allowed to take random drop loot table? Yes! So the orichalcum counts as an ingredient because it builds into something else. It builds into armor. So you are allowed to take those. I just don't have... I won't be able to do anything with it for a while. And I don't have anywhere to store items until I get a house. So I didn't want it just weighing down the inventory. Elios, which one are you playing? Are you on World or is it Wilds that came out recently? World, hell yeah. I love World. I have played Monster Hunter on and off since Monster Hunter 3 or Monster Hunter Tri, depending on how you want to call it, and I had some Monster Hunter 4 in there as well. And they were good. They were fun. I enjoyed them. But holy shit. Monster Hunter World is like... that is my kind of game. The old ones, I totally get their style and design and aesthetic, and I enjoyed them while I was playing it. But like, not being able to move while you were drinking a potion... that hurt. And it especially hurts going back and trying to play those after World. Okay. Let's do a quick transmute. And then honestly, we could... I need to get the gold for the bounty, but everyone's probably asleep up there. So I think we just refresh our, buff. Well rested.
Come on in.
I like to do a thing with the Monster Hunter games, especially in World, where all of my characters
Sure thing. It's yours
were,
for a day. I'll show you to
like
your room,
real
right this
world,
way.
or like,
Need anything else?
not
Just
real
let me
world,
know.
immersive world named. So like, as you're playing through, you know, you've got like Fiver Lad, or like Hunter Lass, or something like that as the character names. And so I just ran around with a character called Bowgun Lad for a while.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
How long did I rest for? I rested for an hour. That's not... that's not gonna help me. This is still my bed, right? Okay, thanks. Sorry, I got confused. Yeah, honestly, what we need to be doing is I need to do the journey to Riverwood and get one of the mage stones, or get one of the standing stones. Because that is numbers we're losing out on. And I have a level up, but I'm gonna maybe save it for an emergency.
Pardon me.
You do not detect a case of the Rattles Arcadia, don't worry about it. Jeez. Everyone lives here.
What do you need?
These flowers.
I'm just out and
There was a
about.
mod, I don't think I have it installed right now, but there was a mod I used to use that added like generic NPCs to all of the towns. So you would just have like hunters coming and going, you'd have like a priest of Arcade doing the rounds. And I never really thought about where they all came from, but it added a room under the Bannered Mare that was like a 300-foot long hall just full of beds, and all of the generic NPCs would just go and sleep there during the night.
I've got a hungry daughter, so selling my...
You know what, Revenant? That's 100% fair. I have a water bottle with me when I run at the gym, and trying to drink water while running, it's hard, you know? And I don't even have a giant T-Rex trying to kill me. Let's go get some money. Interesting NPCs. I think that is it. I tend to do mods for Skyrim that are much more immersions based. So like I use all of the JK mods, like JK Whiterun, JK's interiors and stuff. It just adds, I don't know, it adds just the right amount of life to the world. Like it switches out the dragon skull that sits there for the dragon, you know? Very cool. Preventus. Preventus, I murdered a man.
Very carefully about your next move.
Hello.
The Jarl is, as you... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Not a
For your
lot,
visit to
but it's a start.
Dragon's
I have worked more for less in the past. Now, Farengar is an interesting case. Because, like I said, theft is on the table. Unfortunately, most of these items are just decor. Those are... Ooh. Some of them are decor. Now, is there anything here that would actually benefit us to try and sneak away with? Don't mind me. Expert level chest? Probably not going to get away with that. What have you got in your pockets? Nothing of consequence. Okay, shame. There's a few places I think we head now. I definitely want to go to Riverwood, because I want to get the Mage Stone. I know that's kind of a weird one because of my loadout, but we're going to be playing more with like Conjuration as we get further in. I will say, right off the bat, I am using a mod for Conjuration that... let's see, I had to do 2-1-1 for this. I've got a mod for Conjuration that just helps. It's a mod that gives scaling to your Aetronox based off your level, and for each level that you take in the Conjuration, you get... Whoa, 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 easy there. You get an extra subject. I think it would be a little overtuned for a standard game, but for a run like this, where if I even get a familiar,
It's a shame, isn't it?
it's a win, I don't mind it so much. Plus, given the fact that the best way to level up Conjuration, I believe, is using Soul Trap, and we can't get Soul Trap until we get access to the college. And also, I fucking love Conjuration. Let's see. We don't have nearly enough money. We're kind of close to a horse. I'm also using a mod that gives a little bit more value to horses. But we're still short on cash for that, so... Until we get 1,000 gold, we're just going to be kicking bricks. There's also an element, I probably should have talked about it when it happened. Back in that last dungeon, Redoran's Retreat, there was a treasure map in that chest. I'm not sure how I feel about those for this challenge. Because one, it gives you a bunch of, like, it gives you leveled gear. Each of the chests from the treasure maps are essentially, like, boss chests and end-of-dungeon chests. But there's a thing in old-school RuneScape called treasure trails, where certain mobs have a random chance of dropping what's called clue scrolls. And it's essentially a series of puzzles. And if you complete the puzzles, you get a little reward at the end of it. And that kind of feels like how the treasure maps work in this game. But it could potentially override the like value of making your own gear if you just get lucky. And I'm not totally sure how I feel about that one. We could also maybe stop and get some salmon roe. That might be good. Salmon roe and Nordic barnacles to power through a few levels of alchemy. Because I do need potions badly without the healing spell. Might also try going through Helgen. Because there is the cage in the torture room that has the Spark spell tome. And I've never really thought about it before. About how, like, Sparks drains Magicka, Frost drains Stamina, because it's just never quite been a big enough mechanic to matter. But if you have to fight mages, and you have to start a new game if you die, having a Spark spell to drain their Magicka on hand is a really big deal, I have found. Hello, River Wood. We could also take a crack at Bleak Falls, I suppose. How many potions do I have? Wrong menu. How many potions do we have? 3. That's not nearly enough for Bleak Falls. So, where do we get wheat from? Hello.
What are you staring at?
Alright. Hello, Riverwood. Is there wheat here? I feel like there's wheat here.
Sure I am. You got some furs and tree branches, paint them white, and then tie them.
Yeah, with no bow. Like, in theory... wheat. In theory, with the Death Lord at the very end, or whatever the boss is, we could drag them all the way back through to the traps. But that feels a little gamey, and also you don't get any experience for things you kill with traps. And this is definitely a thing where I'm thinking about experience and how to best get it. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see, there's going to be Ember Shard Mine. We can probably clear Ember Shard. Riverwood. The experience of killing them with traps. That is true. It is, and look, that is fun. And you know what? We have Dragon Tongue and, hold on a minute. Let me do some inventory managing. No, we can work with this. We can work with this. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There's an alchemy table around here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Is it out here? There's a table out here. I think it's enchanting. Yeah, that's an enchanting table. Is there an alchemy table? Yeah, it's in the, it's at the end. River Good is a chill spot.
Orgnar.
Don't
are you
mind me.
listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is
Yeah, because
going
those are the
bad. We
same.
need to
Yeah,
get a
those
new
are the
batch.
same. So that's 5 more potions.
Did you hear me?
And then it
Yep,
was
ale's going
Flamanita and Dragon's
I guess-
Tongue. Holy shit. That's a lot of extra damage.
Potatoes in your ears, Apple.
Okay.
Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
This is going to be so fun.
Come on in.
I've never used like a damage increase potion before. Because I'm one of those players that's like... I will just hoard the limited time stuff. You know, if it boosts my two-handed for 60 seconds, I'll just hold that forever. But now I'm making them myself. And if they're the difference between living and turning into a paste on the floor, I think I'll be more incentivized to use them. Still thinking about the salmon roe from the jumping fish. The only problem with trying to get the salmon from the jumping fish, salmon roe from the jumping fish is you have to catch them by hand. So I've got to like flail around in the waterfall. Alaska, thanks for being here. Good to see you again. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good whatever you have going on. Thank you. Thank you. Whoops. Hold on a minute. Oh my god. That dog was married. Can't use it. Let's see, I could grab one real quick, right? This isn't... I'm sure YouTube compression loves this, right? This makes for great stream quality. Oh god. That's ridiculously hard. Alright. This time for sure. It's gonna come up right in the middle there. We can position ourselves. Fish. Fish. Got one. Alright. Got a salmon roe. Not bad. Bitrate is decent. Good. Good. And I'm not recording at 2500 this time, so I'll be able to use this footage. God, realizing that days 1 and 2, or 2 and 3, whatever, of Elden Ring were, like, unusable because I was recording at such a low bit rate was, like... Oh, it was a gut punch. We are going to take Mage, I think. I think we're going to take Mage. Good to see you, Sergeant. Thanks for jumping in. The screen res, it should just be 1920 by 1080. I recently got a computer upgrade, but I haven't changed out any of my screens yet. Okay, I think from here, I want to do Helgen to get that quest started. I want to do Helgen to try and get my hands on the Spark Spell Tome. And then I want to do Ember Shard Mine to get more iron. We should be transmuting as we walk. Because we will need all of this gold ore. I don't like this pickaxe on the screen. There we go. Let's just get transmute. Nope, let's get transmute. There we go. Okay. Helgen is... I've never done this in reverse before. Helgen's this way. Probably. Hello. No, no. These are kind of, I guess they're old monitors at this point. I've had these monitors for 5 or 6 years. Back when like 1440 and 2K and 4K were still like the higher end stuff. Oh, I love that. I'm glad to hear that. The Elden Ring... I had a lot of fun with that Elden Ring video. Oh my god, a dragon. I had a lot of fun with the Elden Ring video. I'm always happy to hear when people enjoy that one. There's a few videos I make where if people don't like them, I'm just like, yeah, no, I get that. But the Elden Ring one... I don't know, that was a very personal journey for me. Really like when people like that one. Okay. You will have what I'm looking for. Journal time. Journal time. Fantastic. Okay. So we'll go warn the residents in a second. I want to see if we can go through this still. Thank you, Cypher. I like that Prey video a lot. There's definitely... I don't know. There's things I would change about all of my videos. So saying there's things I would change about it is irrelevant, but I'm happy with it. And I'm glad people like it. That was my first time doing a full playthrough of Prey. I had tried playing the game before, and it just hadn't grabbed me, just hadn't hooked me. And then I sat down to try it for a video, because it was during a time, I think, where the Dishonored video was doing especially well. And so I thought maybe doing another video by the same studio will be good. Is that still gonna collapse? Yeah, it's gonna collapse. And it was a lot of fun. A lot of the stuff that I think made Dishonored so good showed up in Prey, and it just had a little bit more polish on it. Alright. Take your salt piles, I guess. Whereabouts in the world? I am from Colorado, here in the US. Okay. Wonder what happened here. Nothing worth taking. To do a Dishonored 2 video. I could. I have yet to... Interesting. So, here's a weird thing. This guy is only... He's only supposed to have the Sparks spell tome. But it seems like one of the mods has added every first level spell. we're going to try and maintain integrity. Does he have a bird? Why does he got a chicken with him? What's his note say? Oh. That's so sad. I was on the way to my college with my new pet, and suddenly I joined the party. Everyone started yelling at me, and there was a lot of chaos and confusion. I hope someone free me soon. At least I have chicken. So, this is going to be first ruling. Maintaining integrity. Obviously, if I took all of these, it would kind of defeat the purpose of not starting with them. So we're just going to take the Sparks book that I was expecting him to have. Alright. Do you have anything else? You got money. I can take that. Bye. Now, I'm pretty sure this mod... Let's see, is there anything in here? Lockpicks, let's go. They're right there. No, we have to maintain integrity in Revenant. I'm pretty sure this mod, the Live Another Life mod, blocks this pathway eventually. It does some weird stuff. Their loot. Look, it's tempting. I do like this mod, the mod that's doing this, for the purpose of letting you choose your level 1 spells rather than just giving you flames and healing. I think it makes playing a mage a little bit more dynamic. Just loot. We'll find more spell tomes. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna find loads of spell tomes. We're gonna be the greatest magician in the world. Ooh, garlic. That will also be useful. Because throwing garlic into the salmon roe and barnacle potion boosts it just a little bit more. Alright. Let's see, and now that we have a ranged option, a few more things are on the table. Because you knew that the spellbook exists? Yeah, but we also went to Halted Stream Camp because we knew that spellbook was there. But like, if all of those spells had been there, we can't just take them. Gotta maintain the integrity. I should be transmuting. I'm gonna have to assign one of you guys in chat a role of every 60 seconds. Just type the word transmute. James, what's up? We are live streaming. How are you doing? What's the spellbook you find at Bleak Falls? Is there a spellbook at Bleak Falls? I'm going through my head. I'm not thinking of any spellbooks at Bleak Falls off the top of my head. A spellbook and a skill book. I know that there's a book that levels your pickpocket or lock picking by 1. And there's a scroll before the big spider fight. Should I be doing this? Maybe not, honestly. I just kind of autopiloted, but I'm not looking to restart this yet. James, I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. I'm glad you're here. Let's go. Fireball. Yeah, I suppose... I haven't thought about the scrolls yet, but I suppose the scrolls would be on the table for use. Citizen Sleeper. Okay, Dylan. Thanks for coming in and leaving a suggestion. I appreciate that. Let me... Hold on, I've got a piece of... Here we go. Got a piece of paper and a pen. Citizen Sleeper. Hell yeah. Transmute, thank you. Citizen Sleeper. If it's like Valhalla, I will probably enjoy it. I appreciate that. Alright, we have... How many potions did we end up with? 8? Oh, yeah. We can clear Ember Shard with 8. Treyo is doing a great job. beat you to that one. Alright. Oh, no, I just used up. Alright. Who's ready for this?
Picked a bad time to get lost.
Pranked! What a good prank. It's like ding dong ditching, except in reverse. And also you can do a homicide. The video idea for right now, James, is I was watching, there's a YouTube channel by a guy whose handle is Joov, Joov, and he does a lot of challenge runs in Bethesda games. And I was watching one that he did that was an Ironman series, where he was taking a game mode from old school RuneScape where you can't trade with other players and adapting it to Skyrim, where you can't trade with vendors and you can't loot dead bodies. And there was a bit where I was watching him like make a potion in the video, and I had the thought of like, oh, that's kind of fun. I've never made a potion before. And then I realized there was a whole bunch of systems in this game that I've never used before, because blacksmithing is good for pushing, like your limits. Alchemy is good for potions, but like I've just never needed them, because Skyrim has never been a game that has like a whole lot of challenge for at least me personally. But I like new perspectives, and I like seeing things in new ways. Oh, that was not a dignified death for that guy. And so I'm picking this up, and we're doing an Ironman playthrough, and we're just kind of seeing what happens and how it feels, and what it's like to engage with some of these secondary systems that I've never played with before. Because there's a lot of stuff in Skyrim that I think gets overlooked, because it's just not necessary. Like, you can make Atronach spell tomes at the Atronach Forge. Thank you. You can make Atronach spell tomes at the Atronach Forge in the college. But, like, why would you do that? You can just buy them, you know? But if you can't buy things from vendors, suddenly this becomes like a lifeline, you know? So that's what we're doing. We're just playing around with a restricted rule set and seeing how that changes the game. Oh, okay, hold up. I think I target swapped there a little bit by accident. There we go. That was a bit more of a noble death for these guys. Can't let them have that. What is train smut in Revenant? I'm not sure if I know that one. Let's get the dog on the field. Such a good dog. Terrible stats. Objectively bad. Yes. Get him. Get in there. Get her. Let's go. What a good dog. Alright. What have we got in here? We got another spell tome for illusion. Don't think we'll use that one. Oh, that's a huge win. All of this we can take. Gems are good for jewelry, for smithing, and then amber is, I think, a smithing thing with Saints and Seducers. I'm gonna level with you. I don't actually know jack shit about the Saints and Seducers. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. But it might be good for something. Casual! Holy shit, thank you so much. I appreciate that a whole lot. Thank you so much. And like always, I don't know, I said it earlier, the support from the community is a huge deal. Just like mentally for me, and I really appreciate it. Any amount of support is fantastic. No support is just fine. I totally get it if it's not feasible or reasonable for people, thank you so much. This one's for you. I was hoping it would give a cool cutscene. Alright. Oh god, that's a two-handed weapon. Me too, though. Christopher, thank you. It's good to see you here. How have you been? This is a delightful surprise. You have shot one too many arrows. Oh my god! I just got absolutely styled on. I can't believe I got embarrassed like that on stream. Anyways. It was a good show. Been working away. That is totally fair. Things are pretty good up here. We're doing all right. Oh, they've got all the gems here. Let's go. And a chest. Anything here we can use? We can... Yeah, we can use all that. Some of you said reminding this bit, but do you know Altered Carbon? I think I am familiar. Not in any sort of like grand way, but I know the name Altered Carbon. I might have watched the first episode and then just, it was one of those things where I just never got back around to it. That'll be a smithing book. Hell yeah. Transmute, yes. You're doing great. How much do we have on us right now? You only have to remind me 66 more times. It's going great. We're just gonna be transmuting for the next hour. That's a huge delay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch a whole lot of streams on YouTube, so I'm not familiar with like the inner workings, but if it gets, I don't know, if it ends up not being a great platform, I'll figure Twitch out. It's just that YouTube is where my community already is. Altered Carbon, good first season, not so great second season. That's fair. Come on. It's a novice chest. You can do this. There we go. Gold! Hell yeah. We are what? We are almost able to buy a horse. Which is nice. Tuesdays might be better. Tuesdays might be better. We'll see. Transmute. Get some more of this. Are you a big anime fan? I'm not like the world's biggest anime fan. But I've definitely got things I enjoy. My wife and I watched through Violet Evergarden a few months ago. And if you don't mind a thing that's going to attack you emotionally every single episode, Violet Evergarden is one of, I think, the best animes ever made. But it is hard to watch sometimes from an emotional standpoint. Oh, I hope you like it, James. Prey is a lot of fun. It's a little bit like Skyrim in terms of like your character. There's so many things you can do. Like the amount of build variety you get in Prey is huge. Definitely curious to know what you think about it when you're done.
Warm food, warm drinks, and warm. We got rooms and food.
What am I doing here? I don't really have enough potions. I don't really have anything to make potions with, do I? Blue Mountain Flower. No. I've got 50 of these? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna eat some plants for a second, guys. Don't mind me. Resist magic. Resist magic is gonna be a big one. Weakness to fire, not helpful. Garlic is poison. That was antlers. Those were deer antlers. You can't... But hey, if it restores my stamina, I'll take it. Resist magic. Okay, so lavender and tundra cotton.
Much else to tell.
You're that visitor been poking around.
I am that visitor been poking around. Resist magic. It's not, like, great numbers. But 4% less damage from magic. Not bad. I love, yeah, Talos Station. One of the best open worlds I think ever designed, which is impressive because it's a self-contained space station. It's so good. The design is incredible. Sounds good, James. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Can we do Bleak Falls? It's a little close with only 4 potions and no healing yet. But we do have we've got lightning. We could maybe try it out. What was that sound? Was that potion effects wearing off? Oh, transmute. This is great. I appreciate you so much, Treyo. Treyo, I asked earlier. I might have missed it. Am I getting that right? Treyo? Treyo? I like to make sure I'm getting names right. How dark is it? Also, how does this look on your guys' end in terms of light level? Like, can you guys see anything? I want to make sure that I'm not just showing you a black screen. Bitrate is decent. Sweet. It's fairly dark but not unseeable. Okay, I'm going to bring it up. Let's go all the way. Let's see. Is that even different? I feel like that's not different at all. You know what we could do? Get a torch. Oh, that doesn't do... that doesn't do anything at all, does it? Yeah, I don't think that torch... I mean... If we look... There we go. Now the screen's super bright. This is what you guys tuned in for, right? Who's up there? Dog. Don't mind if I do. Potion of Dark Vision. Is that a thing? Oh god, we should have played it as a Khajiit just so I could walk around at night. I'm automatically going towards Bleak Falls, even though I've just said I don't have enough potions to do Bleak Falls. I feel like... Oh, no, we needed to tell people in Riverwood about the dragon attack. That's right. We had stuff we were doing. I missed. There we go. It didn't have to be like this. I have no idea either. Eventually, we'll figure it out. I'll get enough alchemy leveled up that we can, Where am I supposed to be going here? Where is this marker trying to take me? Investigate the cave. Or tell people, right? Or warn the residents. Yeah. I think... Let's get a room at the inn to keep well-rested going. And then we'll tell people in the morning.
Just stoke the fire.
Surely nothing bad will happen overnight if they don't know a dragon exists.
We got rooms and food. Drink
do you have
too.
any leads?
Here, take a look at this.
Hey.
There have been whispers. A boy up in looking at the Riverwood trader had his store broken in.
Word is, Ulfric's Stormcloak escaped. We've got something of a love triangle here in
Love
Riverwood.
triangle, classic.
Word is,
Oh, that's an
Ulfric's
easy quest to
Stormcloak
do.
escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get worse now.
Sure. Oh, okay, true. Hell yeah. I like it. Thank you for the reminder, True. This is the room, right? Nope. This is the room. Right? No? I should... Sorry, I'm being rude. There we go. This is the room. You can tell because it's bigger than all the other ones. Fuck off. Never mind. Which of these is... There's 3 beds. Which one is mine? They all just say... owned. Downstairs. There's a downstairs? What? That's... Is this from my add-on, or is there always a room down here? That one's also not my bed. There's no way this is... Please, God Christ, don't tell me this is normal Whiterun. Please tell me this is from the add-on. This should not be this. Where? What? I'm so glad it's not this room. This can't be... No, there's no way. This can't be... This can't be vanilla. Right?
Today's come and gone. The age of aggression is
This is JK's, This is JK's. Did I not pay? This is base game content. Can't be.
Need a
Did I
room?
not? Okay, I
Talk to
did.
Delphine.
Oh, talk to Delphine. Wait. Did I just talk to the wrong person?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Why is this so hard? How am I how am I fucking this up so bad? There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't know why that was so hard. Transmute. Fuck. Thank you, True. Okay. Where does that put us on gold? 13 gold ore. Not bad. Not great. What's the job we got here? Oh yeah, I need to be telling people. Hey, there's a dragon. Not exactly tonally appropriate Sven, but... Yeah, I think the...
Here for work? Get an axe.
The hot tub underneath VN, definitely not canon. But I don't know how much... There's no way I'd go 13 years and not know about a... And not know, right? Who do I need to talk to here? Who does it want me to talk to? Oh, that's the bandit leader. Okay, hold on. Hey, you're normally the guy.
Need something?
Yeah, there's a dragon.
What? A dragon? In Helgen?
Yep.
That explains.
It's more
what I
common than
saw
you think.
earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was... You're right. A dragon. The Jarl need...
Okay.
Need to get word to Jarl Baldur.
And now we've got
Fight
the
back
main
and
story
send whatever
started.
soldiers he can.
And I think we could probably get away with doing the dragon fight, right? I should definitely... Where's Faendal? If you or someone you love has been affected by dragons, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Are you feeling sick?
Yeah, you're right in Revenant. There is the, yes, there's the hidden room. Wait, so does that get changed with this mod?
He's a bard. thinks his battle. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her would. I don't need your jokes, right? Could you give her this letter and say it's from
I
Sven?
will 100% do this.
I'd match that Nord's lack of cleverness.
I turned up the brightness a little bit because it was a little dark at night, but now it's a little too bright, isn't it? Let's turn it back down a little bit. We'll just be more aware of nighttime. I don't think that changed anything. I think my brightness slider just isn't working. I think one of my overhauls has redone the, Maybe? I might need to look at my lighting mods before I do the next stream for this.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my
Hello,
brother.
I'm here to gaslight you.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? You can tell Sven that he already has a mother.
Yeah,
I'm not
crazy
speaking to
musicians,
him
right?
anymore.
Anyways. Transmute. Fandal, where'd you go? How many streams will you do for this? Good to see you, Acidic. I'm planning on doing 5. I'm going to try and do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and just get all of the footage I
Tell me
need.
as soon as you've given Camilla. I appreciate your help.
But if it ends up being, like,
Take
super
this.
fun,
Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
25 gold. I just lied to a woman for 25. Fendal, what else have you got? Wow, he's got nothing. That's literally all he had. Unless he has more. Theft is on the table. And we gotta start somewhere.
Think you could steal from me?
I do think so. No one will notice, right? No one will notice? It's just him, right? He's chill. Jesus! Fendal, be chill. He won't be upset when we go back. We'll give him a little bit of time to cool off. He'll be fine. He's not really upset. This is a game we play. We're just playing. It's no big deal. That was bounty to... Oh, no. That was bounty to, Yeah, that was bounty to Whiterun. That's where I was going. That's not good. That's 25 silver. We essentially paid for that crime with the money we got from Fendal, so... Let's see. I'm getting a weird pop-up in the YouTube side of stuff. Are you guys getting okay quality still? Transmute, thank you. I'm getting word that there is some... That is probably for the best, Acidic. Your education is forever, and my Skyrim gameplay is not. Who are you? Also, hello.
Important deliveries to make. No time.
Such as? Whoa. He's got stuff.
Chatting.
Messing with a male is a federal crime, so I don't know if we're that level of crime yet. I need to figure out where to get more wheat. That's a big problem right now for me. Because I've picked all of the farms clean in this area that have it. Ivan, good to see you. Okay, yeah, if you guys are getting some stuttering... Because on my end, I asked that about 60 seconds ago, so that's not great. It might be a me thing. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure Steam didn't start downloading in the background or something. It is not. What are you? Let's close that. I doubt that'll do anything. Stream hangs up for a little bit. No, it's definitely not you guys. It's something on either my end or